It's a new episode of Tales from the Dorkside, our watch-along edition.
Mm-hmm.
And this episode, GOG, is titled Djinn, No Chaser.
Gross.
But it's spelled D-J-I-N-N.
Like Djinn, like the heavy metal subgenre.
Yeah. So I don't think that like it's Djinn, like the drank.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what this one means as far as the name, but I do know that this is going to be an episode that was based on a story written by Stephen King.
Ah. He does tend to write those stories.
Yeah, that's why I think that's one of the reasons I was so drawn to Tales from the Darkside.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, I was a big Stephen King fan. My mom used to read me the books when I was little.
Nice.
Because she was reading them. She'd omit stuff that like
sure.
a kid probably shouldn't hear.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right, so we're starting off with some booties, and it looks like a psych ward here.
not the good kind of booties.
No, not like a pirate booty.
Like the one on your
Or
floor.
a juicy booty.
This episode came out January 13th, 1985, GOG.
Guest starring Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Did it say that?
Yes.
Nice. Nice. This episode got a 4.7 out of 10 on IMDb, so not one of the higher rated. Well, GOG, now I'm questioning whether this is the one that was written by
Steve.
Yeah, because it said somebody else's name. But earlier when I had started it, it pulled up and said that. So who knows? Maybe not this time.
Maybe not. We're not right 100% of the time.
No.
I'd say at least 50% of the time we are correct.
Yes. At least 50%.
At least. So, yeah. We got a real comedian on our hands.
Okay, yeah. This one based upon a story by Harlan Ellison.
Ugh. I don't know who that is.
I don't either, to be honest.
I take back my sound of disgust.
He wrote for The Twilight Zone, Star Trek,
Okay.
Outer Limits, Babylon 5, Silver Surfer.
Nice.
So,
This guy's like, I'm a real character.
one of the people on IMDb on the reviews gave it a 2 stars, and the title says, definitely a bad one.
Oh. All right. Well, it's good to know that those people out there are giving their hard-hitting criticisms online. It's one of the drawbacks of the age of the internet is everybody thinks their opinion is so important.
Yeah, so they make podcasts and stuff.
I don't think my opinions are important. I'm just trying to give people a laugh.
A laugh.
Just a little laugh and maybe a little insight into how my brain works.
So now, like, there's a tent
Oh,
that just popped up out of nowhere.
yeah. I would definitely not go in.
Do you think the 3-nippled lady that we discussed last week is in this tent?
Yeah. It does have a striking resemblance. That guy definitely does not have 3 nipples, though.
He could. He could have 3 nipples.
He's got an extra nipple under that hat. Just like a bald spot on the top of his head with a nipple right on it.
Yeah.
There's probably a nipple in there, too.
Remember the dude in Tokyo Gore Police that got his, like, he got shot in the top of his head?
Yeah.
And because he had like a cone head type.
Yeah.
And then it showed him, and then his head just looked normal.
Yeah.
That's what happened to this guy. He got his top of his head shot off, and now he wears a funny hat.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's, standard medical procedure for getting the top of your head shot off is just a funny hat.
Yes.
And then they charge you $50,000 for it. So this guy's trying to impress his girlfriend at the weird antique tent.
Yeah, and he's mugging hardcore for the camera.
Do you think Djinn is like genie? Like,
ooh, could be
the genie?
the genie. Well, I think though is like this is the Steve Gutenberg you get off a Wish.
Yeah.
They ordered Steve Gutenberg off a Wish for this show,
And
they ended up getting Charles Levine
that name sounds familiar.
or Charles Levin.
Levin.
Well, I'll tell you what he's known for.
I think I'm thinking of somebody else with the same last name.
He was in The Golden Child.
Oh.
He was in Annie Hall.
Ugh.
He was in a lot of other stuff.
Ew.
NYPD Blue.
Nope.
Seinfeld.
Awful.
Murphy Brown.
Disgusting.
Growing Pains.
Ugh.
He co-starred with Leonardo DiCaprio. God.
Okay. I don't know why I'm so disgusted by everything today. It's President's Day.
It just takes a lot to impress Gog.
Not really.
You're going to need more than a discount Steve Gutenberg.
You're going to need some Tokyo Gore police.
So now he's back here. He's back in, he's in the mental hospital.
I tell you, Doc. Oh, so he's going to talk about the genie, and then everyone's going to be like, no, there's no such thing as genies.
Mm-hmm.
He just said Aladdin, so.
I bet that is, though, because on this, it doesn't say where, what the DGINN means. So I wonder if
that's
have something to do with it.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the origin of the word genie, maybe.
You're probably right. Let me look it up.
We're learning
I
about.
got time.
Did you guys think that you would be learning about genies today?
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
So, yes, it is a noun. It's pronounced Djinn.
Yeah.
An intelligent spirit of lower rank than the angels, able to appear in human and animal forms and to possess humans.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's of Arabian and Muslim.
Oh. So it's
mythology.
not a genie, but it could be something that's posing as a genie and luring you in with the promise of wishes.
Well, there's 3 different types of Djinn. One type is flying through the air. Another that appears as snakes and dogs, and another that moves place to place like human. But I bet you're right about the word genie probably comes from this.
Yeah.
I bet you're right. Yes, the word genie shares the same Arabic root. So there you go, Gog.
I knew it. I knew it all along.
Thank Gog we had you here.
Yeah. Yep, because if it wasn't for me being here, you would have just had to look it up like you just did.
Now, if I was this dude, I wouldn't be rubbing no lamps. I'd be rubbing his old wife.
Yep.
She's pretty cute. She's maybe the best looking wife that they've had on this show.
Yeah, it's very possible. If nothing else, he should be rubbing his own lamp.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know what they're going to do.
And that's the last time I saw it, Doc.
They're going to want money, right? But it'll be like one of those things. Be careful what you wish for.
Right, because it's going to be your parents die. And you inherit the money.
Yeah.
If you had a wish, just one wish, and it didn't have a catch or anything like that, what would it be?
Well, it's tempting not to try to say I would wish for more wishes.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
But so no catch. I mean,
Okay.
I think I would ask for a couple mil.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that I would really want that, because you couldn't bring back people from the dead. I'm assuming, right?
No.
Okay. Because there would be that, of course.
Then they would look like, the grandpa from that one episode we watched.
Yeah. The case of the stubborns.
Yeah.
So if it's not something like that, I would ask for a cool $5 million.
Yeah.
Because I could live off of that the rest of my life. I don't want to be so rich. I just want to be rich enough that I don't have to worry about stuff. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What would you wish for?
Probably something similar. Just enough money to not ever have to worry about money again for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But not so much to where people are you're being irresponsible with your money. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never had $1 billion before.
Yeah.
Because then everybody's going to want you to fix all these problems and, There's only so much you can do.
Mo money, mo problems, Gog.
That's what they say. But yeah, I'd like to be able to help people out and things like that, and mostly just not have to go to work.
Now, could I wish, like, I don't know what the rules are, though, because, like, I might save myself some money, but, like, because, I'd rather not be diabetic. Can I wish for that? I could wish for that. I could wish for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, then I might wish for that.
Yeah.
Because, maybe you get rich, I become not diabetic, and I let you buy me ice cream.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yes.
See, now that's thinking ahead. It's like, if two people are granted one wish each and have like an opportunity to kind of co-conspire and be like, how can we make these two wishes work together in tandem? And in this situation, you don't have diabetes anymore, and I get to buy you ice cream.
Yeah.
So it works out nicely.
Yeah. I might even, like, if you get rich, I'll be like, I wish I was married to Gog. Then I get half. I get half of your money.
Yeah. What is going on now?
They're talking to the genie, but the genie's not a very nice genie.
No, he called her a harlot.
Yeah, he
I
said,
think that's a nice term. And he's getting stoned in there, too.
I know. I would be tempted to, like, get me a rip off of that. Yeah. Wouldn't you?
I'm going to smoke some of this genie smoke.
I bet it gets you fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Or you could just, like, open the little top and blow a hit of weed in there to get him to calm down.
Yeah.
Quit being so mean.
Yeah.
Wow. Rude. No shirt, shitlock. That's a phrase I tried to get off the ground and it never took off.
Oh, well.
No shirt, shitlock.
I like it. Maybe that'll be one of our shirts.
Okay. I like it. So, when you think of genies, like in pop culture, the only one I can think of right off the top of my head really is the genie from Aladdin.
Yeah.
And then the genie that, was it Sinbad played a genie?
No, see, that was like...
the whole Shaq, Sinbad,
like
Mandela effect situation.
Yeah, exactly. Sinbad didn't ever play a genie, but
Shazam.
Yeah, Shaq was in Kazam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Sinbad, I think it was just because his name was Sinbad. People just, for some reason,
that sounds like a genie's name.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it was just white folk that were like, Shaq, Sinbad, same person.
Yeah.
I don't know. I grew up in the era where I knew who both were, were able to distinguish between them. So
yeah.
I was never confused so much about Sinbad or Shaq. But yeah, they did make those movies.
Yeah.
Now, I did mention, I don't know if I mentioned on Nerds to Men or this podcast, but like every time I see Paul Giamatti, I'm like, isn't he dead? I thought he was dead. Oh. But like he was in every movie for a while and then he wasn't. I think that plays a part in it. And I think I also, for some reason, associate him and Philip Seymour Hoffman like together. For some reason, so who definitely is dead. I think.
Yes.
Maybe Paul Giamatti came back like the Stubborns.
Yeah.
I do find like some of these episodes interesting where like most of them are just, you can tell like they didn't have a lot of money for like actors or different things.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so they have like one actor who will monologue most of the episode. So, but they haven't made a wish yet, right? Their genie's just being a dick.
I think he's just being a dick. Now like Jumanji's going on in their house.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I don't know of a lot of other genies in pop culture, really.
If you guys out there listening know of any genies in pop culture, make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, click the bell for notifications,
and comment so we'll know what's
your favorite genie. Oh, by the way, while she's sitting there cleaning up this horrible mess and he's sitting there reading the newspaper, oh, by the way, there's snakes in the bathroom now. Like, dude, get off your fucking ass and go take care of those snakes.
Well, look at their house. Like, I'd be like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just move.
Yeah.
Leave the lamp there and just leave.
Some shit has gone down. It looks like a tornado hit the place.
Yeah. I'm sure you could figure out a way to get an insurance claim on that without disclosing that it was a genie.
Tigers.
Yeah. This guy's funny.
I tell you one thing. I went to the zoo one time.
Yeah.
And they had like this thing where you could go and see like the animals like up close. The tigers were they had them. They were giving them shots and stuff. So I couldn't really like get up real close. But they had them down the hall, and they're like, "You want me to make him do his little tiger growl?" And I was like, "Yeah." And dude, that roar,
loud,
just from down the hall, gave me like all the hair on my body stood up. Yeah. I was like, could you imagine being in the jungle and like a tiger being close enough that roars so loud and you're like, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I would not survive.
There's nothing I can do here.
If you took the two of us and dropped us off in the middle of the jungle right now with like nothing but what we could carry in our pockets, we'd die.
Yeah.
Like pretty quick, probably.
Yeah. I'd be like, please be my friend, tiger.
Yeah.
Please be my friend. Try to pet it and it's like, ow.
Yep. I'd try to ride it and be like, all right.
Yeah.
Like He-Man.
You'd be dead too. We'd both be dead.
You try to pet it, I try to ride it, and it just eats both of us.
So we definitely wouldn't be wishing to ride tigers.
No.
Needs to ride his old lady though. That's what he needs to do. Like this guy had it all. He had a sweet apartment.
Yeah.
A nice lady.
That seems to be like a through line to some of these episodes is people not appreciating what they have.
Yeah.
And wanting something more, and then it gets them into a whole mess of trouble.
Right. Well, but these poor people just wanted a lamp. However, if a tent pops up out of nowhere,
don't go in.
Don't buy anything.
No.
Don't even if he tries to give it to you. But it goes back to what we were saying. They bought this lamp.
Yeah.
He could have given it to him, but they'd have been like, nah. But he charged them for it, and they're like, I'm taking it home.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So I think a rule of thumb is if the store seems like anything in it could be enchanted, just don't buy it.
Yeah. And if they're trying to give it away, be like, why?
Yeah.
So that I can end up in the mental hospital? I think not. I think not.
No, says I.
Whilst I would say so far, I feel like we're getting close to the end of this episode. Somebody on this had said it was the worst episode.
Oh.
I wouldn't say it was the worst.
No.
It's pretty goofy though.
Yeah. I think they just didn't like this guy, this actor.
Yeah, he is kind of little. He's got a punchable face.
Yeah, it's like almost like Andy Samberg a little bit.
He does. He does.
Like if Andy Samberg and oh man, why am I having him? Bob Saget got mixed in a blender. Did they finally?
So did
she made a wish.
She did make a wish.
I think so.
Oh. She wished that.
She wished that he was not in the cuckoo bird house anymore.
No, I think
$10,000.
I bet what happens is she gets everything she wants.
Oh.
And he goes to the.
He bought her this nice lamp that she wanted, and then she kicks him to the curb because she's got the genie, who's probably got a big genie weenie.
Who's this guy?
The genie.
His genie weenie. Oh, the genie is Kareem.
Hey!
She did. She was like, you know what? I'm going with the big genie weenie on this. And
he's got an extra 1.5 feet in height and probably a few extra inches in length.
It's like, hey, Steve Guten Jr., get out of here.
Oh, that means she's banging him.
So he is the genie, though, right? Or is he what she wished for?
I don't know. He could just go
Oh, no. Yeah.
on the top of his head.
He is the genie. That's funny.
Yeah.
The genie was Karimi. Yeah.
Oh, that means he wants to bang him too.
Yeah. I want to let you watch, is what he's saying.
Yeah. You can be a cuck now.
Yeah. Interesting.
This is weird.
Yeah.
You know, things are getting weird when we get quiet.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what is going on now.
Well,
I think the genie's about to replace him, though,
yeah,
as the man of the house.
I think so.
What if the genie puts him back in the lamp?
Oh, yeah,
Did she open up the lamp with
with a can opener.
a can opener? Genius. But what if he puts him back in the lamp?
I think he needs
but
to
the
go in
lamp is the. Okay, well, okay. So what happened with where he was in the mental hospital?
I think she wished him out.
Oh, okay.
Because he got up and then walked into the door and it was in that fancy apartment.
Oh, okay. So she just wished that they'd be all good, but then they had to keep the genie with them. That's the deal, I guess.
Yeah, he just gets to like hang out and watch.
He gets to bang his wife whenever the guy's at work.
Yeah.
I think that's a good trade.
Sure.
I mean, I would rather not be in a mental hospital.
No.
So that probably works. All right. Well, if it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, though, I'd be like, I would like courtside tickets to the Lakers game.
Yep. Might as well. Free shoes.
I did see a thing where Kareem was talking about he was in the elevator with Wilt Chamberlain, another very tall NBA player.
Yeah.
And this was back in the day, and somebody was like, hey, guys, how's the weather up there?
Oh.
And Wilt spits on him. It's like, it's raining. And Kareem was like, that wasn't nice.
Yeah.
That wasn't nice at
I bet
all.
it would be unusual to be that tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, look at all these tiny people.
Asking me for wishes.
Yep. Asking me about the weather.
Well, that was interesting. At least it wasn't that great of a episode, in my opinion, but it had Kareem
Yeah, it did.
Abdul-Jabbar, who I loved growing up.
It did have that.
All right, Gog. Well, we're going to go away for a little while, and then we'll bring you back a new, we got episodes coming up, watch-alongs.
That's right. All sorts of content for you to gobble up.
Horror movie generators.
Yep.
And, the movie reviews that we've been doing.
That's right.
More to come. Stay tuned. Hit the like, smash the notification button.
All those things.
Yeah, smash.
Just punch your computer screen really hard.
Yeah. And that way you get notified when a new episode drops. Because we're bad. Well, not we. I won't drag Gog in on this. I'm bad right now about putting things out like on a certain... They come out when they come out right
That's
now,
right,
so.
folks.
But that's all right.
That's what the notification button's for, man. It's
Yeah.
a surprise for you. Routine can be boring.
Yeah.
We all do our daily routines, and, it can get a little mundane. Just imagine the delightful surprise and rush of endorphins when magically a new episode of Tales from the Dorkside pops up on your screen.
He couldn't have said it better. Or I couldn't have. He did actually say it better.
I said it exactly how I said it, and that's fine.
Yes. It was great.
Thank you.
And appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Our watch-alongs, man.
Yeah,
People dig those.
they
so
do.
I appreciate that. So
I do too.
We'll do another one actually here in just a minute. We'll do another one, a bonus one, so that people will never have to wait.
Yes. That's a treat for you,
Yeah.
listener.
All right. Well, thank you. We'll see you next time.
Dorks ahoy!
Tales from the